Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing this gradient green moment. So first I'm gonna prime my eyes with my Too Faced concealer, the multi-use sculpting concealer by Too Faced in the shade Butterscotch, and I'm just gonna put it all over my lids. You guys know this is what I use to prime my eyes because I just find it makes the shade like more vibrant, and also like it helps with like the blending and everything. So yeah, prime your eyes, it's better. To set my primer slash concealer, I'm gonna use my Mercier setting powder because my eyes are oily, otherwise my concealer will crack, it will crease. So just set them, it works way better even with the setting powder. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use my Colourpop Fade Into Hue palette, and the first shade I'm going to use is the shade Zeitgeist. I have no idea how to pronounce this shade, but anyways, I'm using an angle brush. I'm just going to map out my crease. This shade is actually really good. Just tap out your brush and all the the little kickback that it has will fall out, so you won't have any fallout on your face. So yeah, I'm just mapping out my crease and making some kind of a wing moment at the end there. And just take your just take your time and map it out. It's really pigmented, so you don't have to go over it over and over to get a good pigment. So yeah, the shade is just really beautiful and really true to color also. So the next shade I'm going to use is the shade Majestic, and I'm just gonna use my pencil brush that I use almost all the time, and I'm just gonna start diffusing the line that we did in our crease. And yeah, this will just help make the crease less harsh. Honestly, for this makeup look, it doesn't it's not bad if it's too harsh. I find it's like more defined and it gives like some kind of character to the makeup look. But if you want it a bit more diffuse, this is what you can do. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth with the shade Majestic on the brush, and you guys will see it will just blend by itself. And also I choose to use this technique because it makes it more precise and doesn't it really goes where you want it to go, so it doesn't go too high up, because I didn't want it to go all the way up to my brows. I really want it to stay in my crease, so that's why I'm using an angle brush, and after I use a pencil brush to diffuse the shade. So yeah, just back and forth, and it will just blend by itself basically. So next I'm going back with my angle brush, and I'm going back with the shade that I can't pronounce, Zeitgeist, I don't know. And I'm just gonna map it out again with the shade on my crease, just to make it more vibrant again, because sometimes when you blend you can kind of lose some of the pigment. So just make sure to go back with a angle brush so the shade is like true to color. So it should look something like this, and I went ahead and cleaned it up a bit with some concealer, so it should look like this. So the first shade I'm going to use for my gradient of greens, I'm going to use the shade Designer. It's like a lime green kind of shade. I know on camera it looks kind of like a neon yellow, but it's actually like a lime green. So I'm just gonna put it in the first third of my eyelids and pack it on. I will say the three shades that I use are really powdery, so it's really a shade that you need to pack on. This is why I'm using a smudge brush, because I find it packs on this shade really well. And also they're a bit powdery, so make sure to tap out your brush before you apply it on your lid, because there is fallout. I'm not gonna lie, there's fallout with these three shades. So just make sure to pack it on, and it packs on really well. It's just that you have to make sure that it's well packed on, because it's powdery. Okay, this is what it is. And the next shade I'm gonna use is the shade Dyed Up. So this is gonna be my middle shade to my green gradient look, and I'm just gonna put it in the middle. This one is just like a green color. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the middle and pack it on the same way I did the first shade that was Designer. So just pack it on. So yeah, like I said, the shade is really powdery as well, so just make sure to tap it, tap, and it will just pack it on like really properly on top of each other, you won't see like the concealer on underneath or anything. It's pretty pigmented. You just have to take your time and then make sure you pack on the shade so it's true to color. So the shade I'm using after this is the shade Bold Type. Yeah, this is just the third shade of my green gradient, so I'm gonna put it in the outer corner and kind of wing it a little bit to like follow the line of my cut crease, my purple cut crease. I have to say this shade was really difficult to use. This is actually not how my makeup look was supposed to look, but since this shade is like impossible to blend, I had to like improvise, and this is why my makeup look looks like this now. Yeah, is like it's good to pack on, but it was like so difficult to like blend. It just kind of disappears when you're trying to blend this shade, but I thought as a pack on shade it was okay, so that's why I'm using it that way. Yeah, so just follow your purple line, and after that I'm using the shade Zeitgeist, and I'm just doing some kind of a wing liner with the same brush we used before. This is just an angled brush that I used before for my purple cut crease, and yeah, I'm just doing a wing liner, which I'm gonna clean up after with some concealer. The footage is not there, I didn't film my base makeup, but you'll see it will be cleaned up after. And after that I'm just going back in between the two shades and just blending it. Honestly, these shades are so powdery, they're like almost impossible to blend. What you have to do is basically tap tap tap, and eventually it will just blend in between each other. So yeah, I'm just going back and forth with the three shades: Bold Type, Dyed Up, and Designer. Make sure everything looks blended in between the shades so it looks like one big gradient. Here you can see how powdery it is. I'm just flicking it off with like my angled brush, and if you make a mistake you can just flick it off because it's so powdery. So it should look something like this. And yeah, here I forgot to do the other eye, so that's what I'm doing. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I wanted to post this video, but I think it looks good, so that's why it's here. I don't know. Anyways, it should look something like this. I did do my base off camera. I'll try to do it for my next video if I have the time, so you guys can see how I do my base makeup. And here I'm just adding some mascara. I'm using my Sky High mascara by Maybelline. And yeah, I'm just putting a lot of mascara because I actually have no shadow on my lower lash line. So to make it more like doll like, I decided to add a lot of mascara. I actually like the bare lower lashes, like lower lash line. I don't know, I think it's cute. Yeah, here I'm just taking off my bake, and I'm using my Microsmooth powder by Sephora collection in the shade Mahogany. All the shades, everything that I use in this video will be down below in the description box, obviously, because I always do it. So if you guys have any questions, just ask, but usually everything is down below. So yeah, I'm just wiping off my bake. And here I'm using a blush. I don't think this blush exists anymore. It's by Tarte, actually, not Too Faced. Tarte, and it's in the shade Paaarty. This was like a gift back in the day, for your like Sephora Insider gift on your birthday. So I don't think it's a shade that actually exists, but I saw it in my collection. I was like, yeah, might as well try this. It's been a while. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm just packing it on because it's actually pretty fair from my skin tone, but it still look cute, like a dusty kind of pink shade on my skin. For my lip combo, I decided to use the same as the last video. So this is the shade Control by Colourpop, and I'm just gonna line my lips, overdraw a bit on the top lip like I usually do. Next, I'm using my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. You guys know I just love that shade. I actually don't think I have anything else for a nude lip. I need to like look at my collection and trying to mix my combos because this can't go on like this. Okay, so here I'm just putting it and blending it with my lip liner. You can just blot your lips and it'll blend by itself. And then after, here I'm using my Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer, the one that I said it was probably expired, but I just really love that lip combo, so yeah, we're gonna risk it all. It's fine. And here again I'm just blotting it so it blends together. and eventually it'll just blend together. And here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it was different, no intro and no outro, but I didn't have time, so that's why I'm doing a voiceover like this. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.